Hello.
Hi, teacher.
Hi, how are you today? Good?
I'm good, and you?
I'm perfect. Thanks for asking. Oscar, how are you doing?
I'm fine, and you, Roberto?
I'm excellent. Thanks. Erica, are you okay?
Yes, I'm okay.
Carol, Gloria, how are you girls?
I'm fine, teacher, and you?
I'm okay. Claudia, how are you?
Great.
Good.
Fine.
Okay. I'm all right. Thank you for asking. Okay. Today we are going to do a different lesson. We have already done a lesson like this. I don't know if you remember, but there are many ads from newspapers, and in every ad, there was, let's say, a mistyped thing. And this ended up creating a very funny ad, understand? Because of mistyping, incorrect typing. So I'm going to share the screen with you, and we'll start discussing because there are many ads to be discussed, okay? So that's it. Oh, find the mistake. Each text on this page contains a mistake where one letter in a word is missing. For example, in the word, if the word should be hate, perhaps it was printed hat, and then it changed it completely, understand? And then the first one I'm going to read, only the first. The others you read for me, okay? Oh, Leo, the lion escaped from Chesterfield Zoo last night. There have been a number of sightings of Leo by people living near the zoo. A team of zookeepers are following Leo's tail, and they are confident that they will recapture him quickly. The public are advised to stay indoors. Well, now this gave me a very interesting idea. Probably if we release all the lions we have in all the zoos in Brazil, people will stay indoors. They will not go out, understand?
Really?
It's a good idea. And then Bolsonaro, or I don't know, Mandetta or Doria, they will have to try to capture the lions, understand? But nobody's going outside. So one letter is missing in one word in this short article. And because of it, it's kind of funny. Can you discover what is the mistake in this article?
I think.
Go ahead, tell me. If you know, let me know. What is the problem in this article?
H?
What?
The letter H? No.
No, but what word? What word?
Sighting.
You have to tell. No, fighting is okay.
Oh, it's okay? What does sightings mean?
Sightings means a lot of people saw, sight. You know the verb sight, see?
Okay.
To see the sights. A lot of people, there have been a number of sightings of Leo. That means many people called the police saying, the lion just passed by my house. It's on Chesterfield, okay? Blah, 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 okay? So
Okay.
that is correct. That's not the problem. Can anyone else try to discover what the problem is? Huh? Or no? This may be a little more difficult than the other.
Leo's tail?
Ah, who said that?
Carol.
Oi, Carol, what's the problem?
It's a stranger to me because it's not sense Leo's tail because the tail is, I don't know. It's strange to me. I don't know.
tail,
The tail is a part of the lion, so
Tail.
It's a
In
little
the back
strange.
of the lion, like the dogs, they always wag the tails when they see friends. Understand? That's the tail.
Tail.
The mistake is there, Carol, but do you know what is the right word? It's
Tall.
missing one letter.
I don't know. I know in Portuguese, of course, I imagine, but I don't know how can I say that in English.
It is trail.
Trail.
It's missing the letter R after T. Trail. They are following the trail of the lion, because when you walk in the forest, you leave a trail behind, and
Okay.
people can follow your trail, not your tail or your ass. Okay? So the problem is there. But good, you observed that there was something strange there. It's not the tail that they are following. They are following the trail.
A tail don't make sense, a tail.
Exactly. That's why
Yeah.
she said, I don't know the right word, but tail doesn't make sense. To follow the tail. Okay? They were following the trail of the lion. Oh, Oscar, since you mentioned, can you read the number 2 for me?
Oh, sure.
Celebrate Christmas.
Celebrate Christmas in the heat of Scotland at the Bremer Inn. 3 days from 120 pounds. I don't know if it be traditional fare and entertainment, supper, skating and skiing
Okay,
facilities
facilities nearby. Yeah,
nearby.
we say superb, superb.
Superb
Superb skating and skiing facilities nearby. Okay.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
Bremer Inn, 3 days from 120 pounds. Okay, is the fare basis. Okay, the basic fare. Okay?
Basic fare. Okay, thank you.
Yes, they say fare base. But we can say FB, no problem. What is the problem here? Celebrate Christmas in the heat of Scotland at the Bremer Inn. 3 days from 120 pounds, FB, traditional fare, and entertainment. Superb skating and skiing facilities nearby. There is a very interesting mistake in this article. Have you already discovered?
Hit?
What?
Hit?
Yes.
Hit.
The problem is there. What is the correct?
Hurt?
Heart. Heart. Pronunciation, heart.
Heart.
Okay?
Hard.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because if it's heat, it's hot. If it's hot, how can you go skiing? How can you go skating? Understand? And it's Christmas time. It's winter time. So it's impossible to be in the heat of Scotland, in the heart of Scotland. Very good. Who said that? Who answered this one?
Erica.
Erica. Excellent, Erica. So, Erica, can you read the number 3, please, as a gift?
Okay. The river Oxton burst its banks after 3 days of heavy rain. A wave of water 1 meter high swept across fields on wet corn and vegetables before it hit the village of Grindle. The villagers were unprepared and 3 people were killed by the flood.
Okay. 3 people were killed. Pronunciation, killed. Yeah, don't say killed, killed. We only pronounce the letter D, just like called,
Okay.
killed.
Killed.
Okay? Yeah, and also swept. Swept is the past tense of sweep. Sweep, past tense, swept across. Okay? Do you understand what happened here? The river burst its bank. That means it rained a lot. The level of the river increased 1 meter and flooded everything. burst the edges of it, okay? The banks of it, okay? A wave of water, 1 meter, destroyed everything, swept across fields of wheat, corn, and vegetables before it hit the village of Crindle. Okay, 3 villages, no, the villagers, the people were not prepared, and 3 people were killed by the food. What's the problem here?
Food?
Flood.
Yes, it's not food. They were killed by the
Flood.
flood. Yes, it's missing the letter L. Flood. Flood is when the water from a river invades a city. Understand? It just goes out, especially after heavy rains, and floods everything. Okay? Gloria, can you read the number 4, holiday advice?
Holiday advice. Always pack a small first aid kit. 2. If you are bitten by an animal, go to a doctor or hospital. 3. Make sure the drinking water is safe. If you are not sure, boil the water or use sterilization tables.
Okay, very good. These are some 3 interesting advices for people that are going on a holiday, okay? Always take a first aid kit. If you're bitten by an animal or an insect, check with a doctor if it's not dangerous, especially if it's a snake or a scorpion, or depending on the place. Mosquito can transmit malaria like in Africa. Make sure the drinking water is safe. If you're not sure, boil the water or use sterilization tables. What's the problem here?
Pack.
Tables.
Table.
Yes, yes. What do you have to use?
Tablets.
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 Tablets, tablets. Have you ever heard about sterilization tablet or no?
No.
Yeah, maybe in Brazil it's not so common, but you can buy these in Europe easily, in the United States too. And it's highly recommended to take with you when you go to places like Africa. It's just like a tablet. You put inside of a liter of water and it sterilizes the water. It kills all the bacteria. It kills everything. After you shake it up a little bit, the water is
You waited
potable,
10 minutes
okay?
for this.
10 minutes, yes.
10
I
minutes
don't
for
remember the time. Yes, yes. I don't remember the time, but I have drinking water with sterilization tablets in Africa, okay? Somebody prepared, I saw the person, but I didn't clock the time. So thank you for the information. You have to wait 10 minutes before drinking, but then the water is good,
Yeah.
okay? Now, Carol, can you read the next one, please?
Yes. 18 years old, Mr. Allen Warren was recovering from cough and cold yesterday after spending 6 hours in a park terrorized by a dog. Mr. Warren said that the dog approached her as she sat a park bench. At first, the dog seemed friendly, but when it started to grow, she was too afraid to move.
Estão indo já?
Carol,
Oh, yes.
okay. You made a mistake, which is kind of interesting. And it's important to talk about it. Pay attention, please. When you started reading, you said 80 years old, Mrs. Ellen Warren. This is a logical tendency to say 80 years old. Because if I ask you, how old are you, Carol? probably you're going to lie and say, I am 21 years old, teacher, okay? Or I am 22 years old, teacher, okay? Girls never tell the truth when it comes to age, but that's okay.
In this case, it's year, no?
Yes, it's
Okay.
80-year-old, because if you observe, you have hyphens, 80 hyphen year hyphen old. And why is it in the singular? Because it's used as an adjective to modify Mrs. Ellen Warren.
Okay.
So adjectives in English have no plural.
Okay.
If I ask you, for example, how long does it take you to drive from Sorocaba to São Bernardo? You can say 2 hours. 2 hours in the plural, just an example. Or you could say, teacher, it's a 2-hour drive. You see, in this case, I inverted the position and I used the 2 hours as an adjective. And adjectives have no plural, okay?
Okay,
So,
thank you.
no problem. But what is the problem here? The lady was sitting in the park, the dog seemed friendly, but when the dog started to grow, she was too afraid to move. Have you discovered this is more difficult? Have you discovered what is the problem? Yes or no? Anyone discovered?
No.
Nobody?
Shock.
Grow.
No? Okay, who said that?
Erica.
Okay, Erica, thanks. The problem is there, but do you know what's correct?
I don't know.
Growing.
No.
No? With E in the... No?
There is one letter missing only, but also the pronunciation changed. To grow is to grow in size, you know. It was difficult for the dog. It started to grow. Like it was a little dog. Yeah, grow up. It's the same. So imagine, the dog, when she arrived, was small. She was looking at the dog, and the dog started to grow. So this is not a dog. This is a mutant. Okay? So the verb, the correct verb here, maybe you're not familiar, but it's not grow. It's growl with L at the end, and you say growling.
Growl.
Growling. To growl is when, you know, dogs or lions sometimes when they start, they're growling, understand? So when the dog
L came
just L
after
the W.
in the finish.
Yes, W L.
After the W.
W L.
Growl.
Growling.
Growl.
But the growling, okay? And then she became afraid because the dog started growling. When a dog starts growling,
What's growling?
It's when the dogs start like.
Yeah.
Yes, it's not bark. Bark is ow, 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 ow. This is barking. Many people say if the dogs bark, they don't bite. I don't know if it's true, but that's what they say. But growling is when they are getting angry, you know, like. Okay.
Yeah.
This is like when my wife, when I ask her to pay for something, you know, she starts growling. Understand? It's the same case. She's very tight.
Very angry. Very angry.
Now, who else is here? Who can read the next one? Oscar, Vanessa, can you read the other one? Juliana, Dirce. I don't know if it's Dirce today.
Okay, I'm already.
Okay, go ahead. Go for it.
Teenager kills 10 classmates with shotgun after watching violent TV films.
Okay. It's a terrible disaster, very common.
Violent.
Yeah, it's not the violet, it's violent.
Violent.
TV films. Violent. That was very easy.
Violent.
Okay. And Juliana, can you read the next? 400 years ago?
Yes, of course. 400 years ago, there were about 6 million English speakers in the world. Today, there are over I don't know, I forget.
350.
350 million people whose English has their other tongue, and about 1 billion people whose English has a foreign language.
Yes, this is why it's important to learn English. You see, 400 years ago, there were about 6 million people that spoke English in the world. Today, there are over 350 million people that speak English as their tongue. That's what it's written here. And about 1 billion people who use English as a foreign language. 1 billion. That's a lot of people that speak English, okay? So, what is the problem here? What is the problem here?
The tongue?
Tongue.
It's something strange there, isn't it? But it's not the problem. Usually we say mother tongue, okay? What's the problem here?
Foreign.
No, it's near tongue. The problem is near tongue. Remember that only one letter has been missing. How many tongues do people usually have?
Tongues?
Yes.
Only one.
Only on tongue.
Only one. So
I have
read
only
here.
one tongue.
Me too. So I think we're normal. So read again. Who use English as their other tongue? So do they have more than one tongue? The problem is here. And who use English as their mother tongue? Not the problem was not with the tongue, was with the other and mother tongue. Understand? So English today is spoken as an official language in Canada, United States, UK, Ireland, Malta, New Zealand, Australia, South Africa, India is one of the official languages too. There are many others, but English is, so you have.
But can I use, teacher, the tongue in this sense, in the same language?
Yes, that's what
Yes.
you use. Yes, like if I ask you, what's your mother tongue?
Okay, I didn't know.
Portuguese.
I think only in the physical, in the body.
No, I understand the context, but this is the correct. What's your mother tongue? Sometimes in an application for a job, you have this question. Mother tongue, okay? Other tongue, and then other languages. But the mother tongue is the language that you learned when you were born, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Juliana, can you read the number 8, please?
Okay. Head waiter wanted for a 5-star hotel. Experience is essential with a good knowledge of food and beverages.
Beverages.
The successful applicant will have a smart appearance and Peasant manners.
Manners.
Manners. 40 hours week.
A week.
A week. Excellent salary.
Okay. So this is a good job for a head waiter. Head waiter means the boss of all the waiters, understand? When you have a problem in a restaurant, usually you ask to talk to the head waiter, okay? So they want a head waiter to work in a 5-star hotel. Experience is essential. They also require a good knowledge, okay? You don't pronounce the K, you say knowledge of food and beverages. Beverage means drinks, okay? The successful applicant will have a smart appearance and peasant manners. 40 hours a week, excellent salary. What is the problem here?
Peasant.
Peasant.
Yes.
Pleasant.
Yes, Gloria. Is that Gloria?
Yes.
Yes.
It's
Excellent.
pleasant.
Gloria and Carol, I think you noticed.
Yeah.
It's a pleasant, okay? Yeah, it's not smart means a nice appearance and a pleasant manners. And pleasant manners comes from the verb, okay? Pleasant, pleasure, you know, it's similar. Peasant is very poor people without any manners. You know, like this is a very old word, very old, very old. When I say old, it is from the medieval times. The peasants served the royal families, understand? They worked in the fields to serve the kings and the prince, the dukes, the lords. They were the peasants, okay? But what they require is not a peasant. A peasant person is a person without any education at all. Bad manners, okay?
Okay.
Now, Vanessa, can you read the next? Chef, okay? It's replace, okay? It's very difficult to listen to you. Your microphone is very, very, very low. But I understood your reading. What is the problem in this case, in your opinion?
Future plans.
Future plans. Yes. So the question is not the pans. Pan is the instrument that's used to cook. So it's related, okay? Probably they stole his cooking pans. But the question was about his future plans, okay? Not pans. The pans, he'll go to Harold and he'll buy new one, okay? Any vocabulary problem or no?
No.
Okay. Is it Dirce there under the name of Triantone? Okay,
Yes,
Dirce.
it's me.
Good. Can you read the number 10? Rain stops rocket.
400 VIPs were disappointed.
In English, you have VIPs
VIPs were disappointed after the launch date of the Ariane space rocket had to be postponed due to bad weather. A spokesman
I think it's bad weather. Bad weather, no?
Bad. Oh, okay, bad weather.
Yes.
A spokesman said that the next suitable date would be in their three weeks' time.
Okay. Now, rain stops rocket. This is just like you plan a trip to go to Cape Canaveral in Florida to see the launch of a space shuttle. You pay a lot of money, but when you get there, it's canceled because of the weather. Everyone got disappointed, okay? But what is the mistake here? This, I think, is a little more, huh?
Lunch?
Who said that?
Erica.
Erica, yes. They were not disappointed after the lunch. They were disappointed after the, do you know the word? When you...
Launch.
Yes, launch. There is a letter A. L-A-U-N-C-H, the launch, okay? Very good, Erica, very good.
Thank you.
Okay, let's see a few more. Oscar, can you read this? Fire broke out.
Fire broke out last night in the stables of the millionaire racehorse owner, the Aga Khan. A quick thinking, stable boy prevented any serious damage from being done by grabbing a nearby horse, grabbing a nearby horse and extinguishing the blaze.
Extinguishing
the blaze.
Okay. Now, any vocabulary problem before we try to discover the mistake?
Blaze.
Blaze is the flames of the fire, understand? Like,
Okay.
it's the same of the flames, okay? The fire,
Okay.
similar. Any other?
Stable boy.
A stable boy is a boy that worked in the stable. The stable is the name of the house where you keep the animals, okay?
Okay, thanks.
If you keep animals, you call it stable. If you keep food for the animals, you call it barn. B-A-R-N, barn, okay?
Okay.
So in a big farm, you have barns and stables. But what is the problem?
Okay, all right.
What means grabbing?
Owner.
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 Proprietário.
Yes, is the proprietor, okay? The owner.
The grabbing.
Grabbing. That's not a mistake. That's the corrective verb.
What means grabbing?
Grabbing is when you get something with your hands very fast.
Okay.
Like if I throw a ball, I say, grab it, Carol, and then you grab it, okay? So what is the problem then?
Blaze.
I
Broke.
think prevented.
You think the problem is prevented? No, he prevented a serious damage. He avoided. That's prevented. It's okay. Read again the last paragraph. A quick thinking, stable boy prevented any serious damage from being done by grabbing a nearby horse and extinguishing the blaze.
Blaze.
No, it's so easy, this one.
Any?
No.
Extinguish.
No, that's a first verb.
Is this difficult?
This is the easiest one. You have discovered. No, that's when you think fast. A quick thinking, stable boy.
Damage.
Girl, hey everyone, pay attention to the photograph.
Being done.
No, look at the photograph. Boys extinguish the blaze from a horse, okay? Right in the picture. Quick thinking boy. But look at this part here. He prevented any serious damage from being done by grabbing a nearby horse and extinguish the blaze. So he used a horse to extinguish the blaze? No, it's not a horse. It's a hose. It's not a horse. Look at the hands of the boy. That's called hose. H-O, no R, S-E, hose.
Hose.
Okay? That's what you use to water the plants. Okay? He used a hose to extinguish the blaze. Not a horse.
Hose.
Imagine, he grabbed a horse and with the horse, pay. No, and killed the horse, right? Okay, now, Carol, can you read the other one? The Minister of Education.
Yes, the Minister of Education said that it was obvious to everybody that school children today have learned much more than their parents had to. As a result, the minister told the reporters that the government was now considering an increase in the school living wage.
Okay. Now, any question, any vocabulary problem about this?
Wage.
It's very interesting question. In English, there are two words to refer to the salary. You have salary and you have wage. Okay? Wage is usually, if you ask, for example, an American or a Canadian or an Englishman, what is the minimum salary in the United States? They don't understand the question. In Brazil, we have a minimum salary, but I don't think there is a minimum wage. Carol is a lawyer. Maybe she can tell me that there is a minimum wage, but I don't know. Because wage is calculated per hour. Understand?
Yes.
And salary is per month. Okay? So in the United States, if you ask, what's a minimum salary? They say, for example, for a teacher, $65,000. And they always say per year, not per month, because there is no difference in the salary in 1 year. So you combine the salary for 1 year, $60,000, $70,000, $1 million per year, okay? And there are two types of workers. You see, look at my shirt here. This part of my shirt is called collar, C-O-L-L-A-R. You have white collar workers and blue collar. White collars receive a salary. Blue collar are production people. They use usually a blue uniform. They don't receive a salary, they receive a wage. A wage is paid per week. A salary is paid per month. Okay?
Okay.
But what is the problem? Have you discovered the mistake?
Wage.
Yes or no? It's a wage. Yes. They're not. It has nothing to do with the school living wage. It's the school living age.
Age.
No W. Understand? Because many years ago, you could only leave school in the United States if you were 18 years old. But today, they are considering a decrease in the school living age. Okay? Now, let's read the last one.
No have W.
No W, only age. Okay? Now, Dirce, can you read the other one? John Kilroy Keys.
1923, 1995. John passed away peacefully yesterday after a short illness. For 40 years, he was an enthusiastic teacher of physics at Oxford University. He will be remembered by his students around the world. He leaves a son and a widow.
A window.
I'm sorry.
Window.
Yes.
A widow.
A widow, no
Exactly.
window.
Yes,
Window. Widow.
Yes, you are very smart, huh? You already read with the correction. You already made the correction. He leaves a son and a widow. Okay, a widow is the wife without a husband.
Yeah.
Not a window. Okay. Okay, we have time for one more. Our time finished, but let's read one more. Oscar, read this for us as fast as you can. Come on, 45 guerrillas.
Okay, 45 years walked out of the jungle yesterday and surrendered
To government
troops. They were taken to the presidential palace, where a lavish meal had been prepared for them. Most the guerrillas say they considered the meal a threat after spending on many years preparing their own food.
So many years preparing their own food. Okay. Guerrillas, when I say guerrilla soldiers, are usually those soldiers, not official soldiers that live in the jungles, understand? Like it's very common here in Venezuela, Colombia, okay? So 45 guerrillas walked out of the jungle yesterday and surrendered to government troops. They were taken to the presidential palace where a lavish means very elegant, very sophisticated meal had been prepared for them. Most of the guerrillas said they considered the meal a threat after spending so many years preparing their own food. Okay, what is the mistake in this? And do you have any vocabulary question about this? Ask me now. What's the problem?
Threat.
Who said that?
Gloria, threat.
Gloria, very good, Gloria. I heard another voice too, but you said it first. Threat. Threat is when you are threatening to kill a person, to explode an airplane, like what the terrorists do. So the meal, they didn't consider it a threat. They consider what?
Treat.
A treat. We just needed to omit the letter H. A treat after spend. A treat means a special attention, a treat. It's just like in Halloween. They say trick or treat. That means if you don't treat me well, I'll play a trick on you. Okay? That's what they say at Halloween in the United States. Trick or treat, smell my feet and give me something good to eat. The children used to go door to door singing that terrible song all the time, okay? And if you didn't give them any chocolate, some people give apples and things like this, but they don't like. They like the chocolate bars and the candies. They throw eggs at your house and things like that, okay? So it's better to buy some chocolate and give them, or you have to clean the windows, okay? Excellent. Very good. There are a few more ads. Try to correct them at home. Tomorrow I'll give you the answers. I'll see you tomorrow at the same time. I hope you have a nice evening, and I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye,
For
everyone.
watching the class.
Thank you.
See you
Okay? I
tomorrow.
enjoyed the class. Bye-bye. See
Bye-bye.
you
Bye-bye.
tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now.